London to look for NGOs. No. We're not going to London to ask for donations. We are going to London to do what the PSS has said. Attract investment, investors to come here, and thank you very much. High Commissioner have already organized for that. We are going to be investing a team of potential investors. We need to convince them why they should come to invest in Uganda. So all those who are going out there, we must convince those people to come and invest in Uganda. We are going to London, promote trade, because we have all that we can trade with the people in London and beyond. We are going to London to promote tourism, and I'm happy to see the wildlife. I hope you have carried some of those gorillas, big gorillas, since we're the only country now which still have the big five. So this is the reason why we are going there. And we must not come out empty-handed. We should come back, by the time we come back, with some farm areas which we have found. So please, whoever is going on this inaugural trip, it's not just going to have fun and good time. Of course, you'll have good time, but come back with something in those areas. Otherwise, I can see that the time is running out. I don't want to stand between in
the duration, as you've heard from others. I mean, we've been looking forward to it for a long time. And I'm absolutely delighted to be part of what is a historic occasion, because it really is. It's an honour and a privilege to be a passenger today. Now, during my minister's visit, we had Lord Collins, the Minister for Africa, for UN, Commonwealth, Human Rights here just last month. When he was here, we organised a fantastic celebration of this new flight route between our two countries. Now, I'm surprised to hear from CEO Jennifer that this is the first time a High Commissioner or an embassy has celebrated a route, but Jennifer, just take this as a sign of how excited we are about the opportunities that this brings. Because as you've heard actually from all of our speakers today, there really is no better time to be launching a flight, a direct flight, when our two countries are committed to fostering much stronger links on the trade and the economic side. And it really excites me to see so many Ugandan and British businesses, including some of our British Chamber of Commerce members, either booked on this flight or thinking about how are they going to use this new connection to drive trade, to bring in investment between the UK and Uganda. Now, the latest data shows that Ugandan trade was worth about 860 million. There are many different ways, £1 million, many different ways to carve that up. But whatever happens, I think we can do better than that. So with direct flights, what I'm excited about is we can streamline cargo transport, making it easy for fantastic Ugandan products such as fish and coffee, fruits and vegetables to reach the UK market. As you've heard from PSST, direct means more cost effective, it means quicker, it means lower risk, and it means opportunity. And just to put this quickly into context on coffee, for example, the UK drinks 98, people think of tea, but the UK drinks 98 million cups of coffee a day. I've done at least 3 this morning. But basically Uganda has just got 1% of the UK's £1 billion coffee market. And I'm hoping that should grow. My team accompanied a Ugandan delegation, including many coffee businesses, to the UK just last week for the London Coffee Festival. Now, this flight wouldn't have happened without the dedication, the hard work, the collaboration between teams in Uganda and the UK. Our UK team, led by Katie Crosby, worked closely with the Uganda Airlines team, headed by CEO Jennifer, with Madam Chair Priscilla, and working very closely with the Ugandan Civil Aviation Authority, with Deputy DG Olive, and there's been many, many more involved over the years. And I would say this is a great example of what female leadership can do. Although, Honourable Minister, we recognise that the gentlemen have had a role to play. I'm just putting together
10% of all arrivals from Europe in 2024. This route will directly support growth in tourism, trade and investment. Moreover, the new service enhances our competitiveness in the global aviation market. Its success will contribute significantly to revenue generation, network optimization, and long-term sustainability. With 14 African destinations already in place, we are well positioned to feed and defeat our long-haul flights on our Airbus like this one. And we plan to add more intra-Africa routes to support that strategy and to make Africa more accessible. Ladies and gentlemen, achievements like this are never made alone. I wish to extend my sincere appreciation to all the institutions and individuals who have made today possible. Our special thanks go to our shareholders, represented here by our Minister, General Katumba, and also represented by the PSST, Mr. Ramadan Gobi, the British High Commissioner. The British High Commission in Uganda has been very helpful.
By reason, as anyone would have predicted my words, we are in the period of tenfold growth. We want Uganda to grow much faster in the next 15 years to become a $500 billion economy. And we are working so tirelessly to ensure that we achieve this. And with Uganda Airlines now flying to London direct from Entebbe, and this is the first time we are going to have a flight from here to London since 2015, October. This is very instrumental for us. We are seeing three things, or four. Number one, the tourists coming to Uganda now are going to find it cost effective to come here. Number two, our exporters who are exporting our goods from here to UK and Europe are going to find it quite cost effective. Number three, the investors whom we are looking for to come and invest here will find it cost effective to come here. And number four, our partnership with the UK is going to be deepened, particularly in terms of moving know-how from UK to Uganda, technology. You know, we take for granted when we see just human beings moving around, but that's for us as economists, we are seeing know-how moving around. And we are likely to benefit from that because UK is one of the most efficient innovators in the world. I therefore, on behalf of my ministry and my minister who wouldn't be here for reasons beyond control, very delighted to be here. I congratulate Uganda Airlines, and I want to end by assuring everybody that we are ready to continue to invest in Uganda Airlines.
Oh, that one.
We are working on certain investments that they know, and perhaps some of you know, and we think that in the near future, we shall be able to have even more direct flights through Entebbe to the rest of the world. I congratulate you once again. Thank you very much.